God Almighty, it gives me great pleasure to welcome you all to the groundbreaking and foundation stone laying ceremony of this historic and first of its kind transformative Armed Forces Post-Traumatic Stress Disorder PTSD Center.
Many military families had silently endured traumatic experiences after their husband returned from the front lines. The experiences included insomnia, nightmares, substance abuse, violence at both on family members and society, and suicidal tendencies among others.
So if I die before you wake, the promise I made, I didn't break it. I kept my word to fight for you. If I die before you wake, I'm sorry to say I didn't make it. Remember me, pray for me, I'm your soldier, I'm your soldier. Don't you forget my troubles, don't you forget the struggles I made for you.
This has attributed the establishment of the Post-Traumatic Stress Disorder Center by the Defense and Police Officers' Wives Association to the harrowing experiences of military personnel and their families. The First Lady of Nigeria, Mrs. Aisha Buhari, promised to ensure that the project was fully supported by the government, adding that there is no need for a fundraising.
So there's no fundraising here. It's the responsibility of the Nigerian Armed Forces to establish such a center. Thank you very much and God bless you. No fundraising.
Therefore, fundraising is not a solution. The solution is the federal government that send them to fight that send them to the war front to take responsibility in taking care of their families and also taking care of their mental health after returning from the war front. PTSD cuts across all ages and spheres of life in children who are exposed to emotional and physical abuse from parents, in women, those who endured emotional and physical abuse for long, including men.
DEPOWA President Mrs. Irabor said that the center, when completed, would help evaluate, counsel and provide adequate support to personnel and by extension their families before reintegration from conflict zones.
In a review of research conducted, we have identified the extraordinary challenges being faced by officers and soldiers on the front lines in securing our nation by fighting terrorism, banditry, and other societal ills. Some of these challenges range from physical injuries, mental health issues, and sometimes, sadly, paying the supreme price in the defense of our dear nation, Nigeria. While we have hospitals to take care of physical injuries, we have realized that there is a huge gap in mental health responses globally, including Nigeria, especially in the treatment, management, and rehabilitation of PTSD faced by families in the armed forces. In response to these issues, DEPOWA, under my leadership, decided to pursue the implementation of a novel, first of its kind, legacy-based Armed Forces PTSD Center.
I have worked tirelessly to support women and girls across the globe. And I know the UK government is a close partner and friend of Nigeria through all the work we do together. And I will reach out and ensure that those of us who have the position to be able to speak on this beyond the boundaries of Nigeria know that you need to be a sustainable, long-lasting institution, a world-class, state-of-the-art institution that will not just look after your personnel, but be an example for how other countries will need to do the same in their nations.
So I finish by congratulating the Chief of the Armed Forces for what you have done to empower our sister and creating space at the policy formulating table so that she too, in turn, can mobilize her fellow women and do what we are seeing today.
With the following quote from my heart. The current members and veterans of National Armed Forces continue to put their lives on the line to protect our nations and the freedoms that we each enjoy, and at times actually take for granted. They continue to dedicate their lives without thought of self or family, only because they are committed to the safety of nations and peoples.
According to DEPOWA President, establishing the facility will ensure the stability of military families post-conflict engagement and give encouragement to officers and soldiers that help is available should they need it after assignments. SpyeTV, who captured the event, report that with this initiative, the center will help to enhance national, regional and global stability, as well as boost the military's capability to deal with all forms of insecurity. Olayemi Eson, for SpyeTV.